Howdy, howdy, howdy. The sun is finally out. We have had so much rain on the Gold Coast here over the last week, and it's so nice to get some vitamin D. So I'm about to ride my bike along the esplanade here on the Gold Coast and get some exercise, get some vitamin D, have a swim. And I just wanted to show you this really nostalgic perfume. It's called Karma. It's actually an oil, Karma oil, and also these incense, Karma incense. And I used to wear this religiously every day when I was a teenager. I was a hippie even back then. And my girlfriends and I, we used to buy this and wear this, and I've just been able to find this online, and it's bringing back so many memories of my teenage years. And we used to burn this incense in our bedrooms, and wow. So my girlfriends that are listening out and watching this video, I think it's going to bring back some happy memories where we used to hang out at Cook Street Market in Auckland. It was probably one of the best markets of all time, all handmade local products and really cool stuff. And we used to go there on a Saturday morning and just hang out. There was a beautiful kind of field outside the market where we would get some yummy food and then just lie in the sun on the grass and just chill out for the day and then catch the bus home again. And what great memories, what happy memories of some of a really kind of difficult time in my life, a real traumatic time in my life, and yet I remember some of those beautiful memories as a teenager. So it's always good to capture some of those really happy times. And I know that I had some really beautiful friends, and they were there for me. They had my back. They didn't really know a lot about what had happened in my past, and that was okay. They were just there in the moment, and we were enjoying each other's company and all the adventures that we went on. We used to go to Waiheke Island on the ferry, and we used to camp, and we'd turn up on a Friday kind of early evening. And I remember one particular time we rocked up to Onitangi pub, and it was kind of dusk, and we thought, we'll have something to drink, I think probably something to eat as well, and then we'll go and set up our campsite. And I remember we asked one of the bartenders where would be the best place to camp up, and so they directed us to an area where we could set up our tents that night. And so we finished our drinks and food, and then we walked quite a way along the beach to the site that they'd recommended, and we set up, and it was actually quite dark by then. And I think we probably had a little campfire, because back then it was kind of not a big issue to have a campfire on the beach. And then in the morning we woke up, and opening our zips of our tents and looking out at the view, we were on the beach, and there were nudists all around us. So we woke up with naked bodies everywhere, and I'm sure as soon as we walked out of that pub, the staff, the bartenders, must have had such a good laugh at our expense, thinking, oh my God, these guys, they've walked in on the biggest joke of the year, and it was on us. So that was a really funny experience. But some really cool times. And I hope you're enjoying my YouTube videos, especially the ones where maybe I'm just sharing my story and some of the tools and tips that I've learned on my journey that may help someone else on their journey too. Anyway, it's time for me to get on the bike and hit the road. If you have just tuned into my YouTube channel, my name is Donna-Leigh Perfect. I'm a solo female van lifer in Australia, and I drive around in my Toyota Hiace Van Halen. And I'm a 3 times published author. I have a children's series called The Adventures of Jessie and Rocky Rockstar. I'm also a keynote speaker on the topics of bullying, domestic violence and resilience. And I'm a children's entertainer and have a show called The Resilient Rockstar Show. I hope you enjoy my videos. And please take a moment just to hit the subscribe button to support me. Taking a nice ride down to Currumbin Beach at the moment. Currumbin Beach is actually one of my favourite beaches on the Gold Coast. It's very busy down here. The sun is starting to creep out. I'm hoping that we'll see a lot more of it today. It's a very popular beach on the Gold Coast. It's always tricky when you're doing videos and you're outdoors and there's wind. And I have got a lapel mic, but I find that often that picks up more background noise than not having it. At least we're not getting all bumpy. Some old combis here. As the year winds up and children are starting to wind up at school and schoolies. So there's a lot more families out and about enjoying the magical beaches of the Gold Coast. So here in Currumbin along this beachfront is a sculpture exhibition once a year called Swell. And if you haven't been to it, I would highly recommend you try and get to one of their events annually, because the talent is quite incredible. And most often they're using recycled products to create their sculptures, and got people from all walks of life have created a work of art. How talented people are. So Swell, Currumbin sculpture exhibition. Google it. So we're coming up to Elephant Rock here now. This is actually where the Anzac Day memorial service is held. Anzac Dawn Service, which is actually internationally aired, filmed, and it's an incredibly moving Anzac event, the Currumbin Dawn Service on Anzac Day, so another event to try and get to. It's a bit of a bucket list event, and literally thousands and thousands of people come to Currumbin for the Dawn Service. It's the famous Elephant Rock in Currumbin, and it's pretty much there. I was on the beach where Stephen Trounce took that photo that day. Synchronicity. But they're doing a lot of work here at the Currumbin Vikings Surf Club. So often when there are really strong storms, tropical storms, this whole entire car park gets flooded. So they might be doing some work to try and avoid that happening in the future. So there's a lot of work happening here. So it's a little bit tricky trying to find car parking because of that work, but well worth coming down to. And the Currumbin Viking Surf Club actually have live music on a Sunday afternoon, and they have some amazing local bands. Quite often come down and have a bit of a boogie on a Sunday afternoon when I was living on the Gold Coast at Currumbin Vikings Surf Club. Some really amazing bands that play. So if you like live music and get up and have a bit of a dance, and it's a great venue on a Sunday afternoon. Bit of a Sunday sesh. Take a look at this Surf Lifesaver tower. They've decorated it with Christmas decorations. I love it. So cool. Out doing their job at Currumbin Beach here, making sure everyone's safe. And everyone's swimming between the flags, of course, which is critical. Just staying safe. So I've just spotted this new Junior Activities and Community Centre, which I haven't seen before here in Currumbin, so this must be a new venue and looks like an awesome place to come with your families and children. There's a little cafe under here and looks like an events hall or something up the top. A wedding. Junior Activities Community Centre, Currumbin, and Hardship Currumbin Cafe. Pretty cool.